Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ZULHILMI bin MAZELAN. I will be presenting about introduction. Mechanics of machine is a publication that offers machine analysis. According to the definition of mechanics, it is the study of how objects move when they are subject to external forces, including the unique situation where an object is at rest. For this case study, we have chosen a treadmill as a case study implementation in gym equipment. The treadmill is a piece of fitness equipment that consists of a continuous belt that may be used for running or walking. The treadmill has a belt that runs continuously beneath the user's feet, allowing them to run or walk in place on the machine. The belt is adjusted to the desired speed by the walker or runner, typically expressed in miles per hour or kilometers per hour. Next, there are two main elements that may be found within the mechanics of machine of treadmills, which are power transfer and friction and wear. The application of the aforementioned functional process to the treadmill will be examined in this case study. For background of case study, a treadmill is an exercise machine that has a belt that moves continuously as you walk or run on it. It has a belt that runs continuously around the user's feet as they walk or run on the machine. The treadmill was created in England 200 years ago as a tool for prisoner rehabilitation. The Prisons Act of 1898 prohibited the use of treadmills in Britain. The treadmill reappeared decades later in the 1960s when aerobic exercise gained popularity.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Afiq, Naufal, and RASHID. So I will present about the literature review in power transfer formula. So both are the formula that will be used in this topic, and whereas the angular velocity is the omega, speed in n, gyrometry in d, and breadthiness in t. Then for the friction and wear formula, we will use the F1 minus F2 equals to coefficient of friction times R1 plus R2, which F1 is the external force opposed to the coefficient of friction, F2 is the weight of the object on the inclined plane, and coefficient of friction is the mu. And there are other formulas that will be used in this part. Then for the analysis and calculation in the power transfer, there are two sets of pulley with diameter of 400 mm and 150 mm mounted on a line parallel shaft 1.5 meter apart and are rotated by an open flatbed drive. Find the power which can be transmitted by the belt when the larger pulley rotates at 200 rpm. The maximum tension in the belt is 1.5 kN and coefficient of friction is 0.33. Then find the length of the open belt needed. There is no slip occurring in the system, thus the total length of the belt required for the driver and driver shift is the same. This is the first step of calculation in the power transfer. And this is the last step of calculation in the power transfer. Next, for the analysis and calculation in the friction and wear, a man rests on a plane at 50 degrees to the horizontal of the treadmill. The mass of man is 75 kg and the coefficient of the friction is 0.3. Calculate the force that will just make the man slide up the plane when he starts to move on the inclined treadmill. And this is the step by step of calculation of friction and wear.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Now I will present about discussion. I will present straight to the point. Okay, firstly, the concept of power transfer have applied at the pulley of the treadmill. The pulley is located below the treadmill to move the running belt. So we can see in the calculation the speed of running belt due to the difference in diameter between driver pulley and driver pulley. Okay, for the second concept, the concept of friction and wear can be applied at the running belt too. When a user running during the exercise, the running belt will also move. There must be some friction force that to make sure the user can running without slip. So the treadmill also can change the gradient of the running belt. So the friction force between the user shoes and running belt will increase. Same goes to the force for the user runner. We can see the proof with theory in the calculation. This concept will help the user to improve the strength of leg and stamina. That's all from me.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad FAKHRUL Iman SAIMI and my number matric is 88200938. Today I would like to present about conclusion. Okay, the first thing is a treadmill can provide an excellent cardio workout, but you must ensure that purchase the correct machine for your needs. You may even decide that using a treadmill at school or gym, but purchasing one for your home is the best strategy. So this study was done because users can buy a treadmill that can last longer and suitable for user.